Check your heart.
Il faut contrôler vos cœurs.
No matter what you think, how you run, sir.
Et peu importe comment tu peux penser.
There is a scale.
Il y a la balance.
There's a scale.
Il y a la balance.
People like us, sir.
Les gens comme eux, monsieur,
We have checked in and out.
ils ont contrôlé.
Even when God was in need, that move, lie.
Même quand je les ai dit quitter, ils ont dit non.
No way.
Il n'y a pas de moyen.
I know what you are pushing me to.
Et je sais que là où tu
I'm not taking it.
je ne peux pas prendre ça.
Until God said, I will paralyze you now.
Jusqu'à Dieu lui a dit, je vais le paralyser maintenant.
Has it come to that?
Il est venu jusque-là.
I don't want to do it with paralysis.
Je ne veux pas faire ça dans la
But
paralysie.
where do I even start from?
Où est-ce que je vais commencer?
It got to that.
C'est arrivé jusque-là.
Today,
Aujourd'hui,
when you suspend somebody in the church,
quand tu le réprimandes dans l'école,
you just leave the church.
il va quitter à l'église plutôt.
When you tell somebody, look at what you have done,
Il dit, regarde ce que tu
instead
as
of
fait.
him to go and weep and cry,
Et si tu as de pleurer,
he will tell you,
il va te le dire.
God, the way it was, I've been praying over it, was the will of God. God designed it so.
C'est ce que Dieu l'a fait
God have
décapiter.
asked me to go and start.
Et Dieu m'a commencé d'aller
It
commencer.
is not the starting,
C'est pas pour le commencement.
it is the finishing.
Et c'est pour le finir.
It is a what? It's a finish.
Et c'est pour le
You
finir.
must pass through the fire whether you like it or not.
Tu dois traverser le
You
feu.
must be tried in the fire 7 times.
Tu devrais essayer dans le feu
The
7 fois.
fire must purify you.
Et le feu doit te purifier.
It's not the starting, no.
C'est pas pour le commencement.
A pastor called me last week, doing well, from Bencham. He might be watching me now. He said he was excited. He just saw our program from teenager class. I said, teenager, is that what you're calling me? Well, go and check the, by the time he checked the YouTube, he called me and said, I'm sorry. I never know God as, wow, I'm privileged. He has a very big church. He's doing well. Has come to preach to many pastors here. Sir, and you are so simple like this? I could call you, could pick. It's not possible anywhere. And we were shouting and we were talking. And he said to me that 12 churches have been shut down. That is closed. No more churches. They were doing well, but they've been closed because of the coronavirus. I said, if they close, can they come back again? Say, no way. Close and close. The fire has tested them. It passed through them. And they all shut down. They all what? So he was begging me, sir, please help me to project me to Nigeria churches so that I can come and the rest. Did that. Well, when he watched 1 or 2, 3 clips, he did not repeat it again. No need. So it is not how you start.
C'est pas comment est-ce que tu l'as
It
commencé.
is the content.
Et c'est le contenir.
How you start.
Comment est-ce que tu l'as commencé?
I was discussing something with my father in the Lord from our former ministry. We were talking yesterday. He said, my son, leave those things. Nobody break window, break door, and survive it. He said, all of them will find their feedback. He said, nobody. He said, you say your own case, God called you from that place. He said, but as I speak to you, all of them you know the other time, who went in here, even internet, talking rubbish, swearing, doing this, they are all serving punishment now in Lagos. So anybody that is misbehaving here, leave them. It will take long, but that will be too worst. They are coming back to fix the window and to fix the door. So I asked, what is the window at the door? He said, the place they break down, the things they said, they are coming back again. But they are coming to start afresh. And I told them, I said there are 1 or 2 persons like that. He said, yes, those people missed it from the beginning, thinking ministry was like that. Now, it's for them to learn to correct themselves again. So when you are talking of a man, God uses her. I am just giving you introduction today. There is no way you will not pass through the fire. Let me come here and tell you receive grace. And you are jumping, you still go back and jump into the same problem. Truth is truth. Truth is what? Truth is truth. And he told me one more message. He said, when Jesus told Peter, you will deny me, what did he say? He said, if I die dead body, he can die for it. He said he was replying in flesh. But when the time came, he denied. And then he wept. Because the true test has come. My prayer for you,
Et sa prière pour
to
nous,
all pastors here,
à tous les pasteurs ici,
to all businessmen
à
here.
tous les hommes d'affaires ici.
I don't know how you left your former place.
Je ne sais pas comment
And
tu
I
as
don't know
quitté
what you
là où tu
did
étais
or
avant.
whatever you did.
Je sais pas ce que tu as
But
fait,
if you
ce que tu as
truly want to reign, sir,
Et quand tu vas régner,
I am
encore,
sharing you some dangerous secrets. I would have come here to excite you. But this day the Lord told me, say, my son, tell them how you got here.
il a dit, dis-les là où tu es venu.
Tell them.
Il faut le dire.
I have a lot to show you tomorrow.
Il y a beaucoup de
Next tomorrow.
Et le lendemain.
What's the reason? Some of you say, I'm doing, see my former Gio, he's doing me like this. The man is not really doing like that. It is something that is doing you. There is an amendment somewhere that need to be fixed.
Il y a donc un recommandation qui doit
Am I communicating? This truth hard to talk about.
La vérité elle doit être dire.
But the truth is,
Mais la vérité est que
there is a scale
il y a une balance
according to that Proverbs 16
concernant le proverbe 16
and verse 2.
et le verset 2.
There must not be any show up.
C'est pas pour le monde.
No show up.
Il n'y a pas rien qui
That's why when you come here, if you don't even know me, you won't know I'm the person. No sign, no trace.
Il n'y a pas.
The reason is,
La raison est que
I am not seeing this crowd
il ne voit pas le peuple.
because this is not the crowd God gave us.
C'est pas la foule que Dieu lui a donnée.
Thank God for the crowd we have seen in stadium and where we went for crusade overflow and even online here, many of you know.
On remercie
And
le
I've
Lord.
still not seen it.
Il continue toujours là.
Why should I be stupid on an arrival mentality?
Pourquoi être devenu
Looking to be ordained as a bishop
chercher pour ordonner
or as a what?
ou comme quoi?
I am still a student.
Il est toujours un an.
My prayer for somebody.
Et sa prière pour quelqu'un.
Why you are saying God use me?
Quand tu dis Dieu utilise
And
moi,
God will say, go back to Isaiah chapter
il a dit
6.
recule vers Isaïe 6
And then get to verse 1 to verse 5.
et va vers le verset 1 à 5.
There is a bag.
Il y a le sac,
There is something in you
il y a quelque chose en
that
toi.
have to let go.
Il doit être allé partir.
There is a lifestyle
Il y a une mode de vie
that propel this
et
grace.
qui donne cette grâce.
Then you see miracle like nothing.
Et tu vois le miracle
How
comme
many
rien.
miracles can we count here?
Combien de miracles on va compter
Look
ici?
at us Sunday here. The major that came from Zamfara is watching me now. They came for a testimony of their father, almost 80 years, or 80 years plus. Having glaucoma, 20-something years healed. What did I do to heal her? To heal him? Nothing. I don't even know how God is doing it. But every day, miracle in the internet, miracle from our phone call, every corner, all the materials, there is a man God uses. There is a man God chooses. God has a way you operate. The intent is what determines the direction. Many of you are here and you have already registered ministry. Praying for, oh God, let this ministry receive fire. It is your ministry, it is not God's ministry. Am I communicating here? It is your ministry, it is not God's ministry. Let me honestly tell you this truth, sir. Forget sometimes some of these dreams you are having. Forget sometimes some of these friends who call you that I dream, I saw you like this, saw you like this. All of them that are prophesied, one day they will leave you. They will do what? Then you will face the reality. You forget whoever dreamed. Then you will remember what did God told you. You don't understand. If he's the one, he will make the ministry available. But because you are the one, that's why you are crying. Oh God, put fire. This means you just want to kill yourself. Somebody will say, this man, you are too wicked. This truth is too bitter to hear. But that is the truth. That is the what? Where we read in John chapter 12 verse 5. Come and see somebody preaching a sermon. Verse 5. He said, I wish. Why was not this ointment sold? He even gave it the amount that should be sold. For 300 pence. And give it to the what? Look at where he directed it to. Who did he say they should give it to? But in verse 6. Let's check now whether he later thought of the poor. What is it? What is it? This is said.
C'est ce qu'il a dit.
Not that he came for the poor.
Parce qu'il n'a pas s'en fiche des pauvres.
Because he was a thief.
Parce qu'il
and had the bag.
Et a un sac.
And bear what was put therein. Because he was a thief.
Et laissez-la garder ce parfum.
That is why somebody can tell you chapter 5.
Quelqu'un peut te
Watch
dire
out in chapter 6 of the person.
et regarde la personne pour le chapitre 7.
Watch out in chapter 7 of the person.
Et regarde la personne pour le chapitre 7.
Maybe we should read verse 7. Huh? 7 of that place. Then said Jesus, let her,
ce parfum.
let her alone. Let her alone.
Le laisser seul, garder.
If you enter ministry for intention of money,
Entrer dans le
go
ministère.
and be a false prophet. Just ready yourself.
Il faut être
Straight to
un
fire.
faux prophète pour aller dans l'enfer.
Straight to what?
Directement,
Just go and be a false prophet.
il ne faut pas devenir un faux prophète.
Many of you are not blessed in this church
Vous n'êtes pas
as
été bénis dans
businessmen or businessmen. You know why?
Vous savez pourquoi?
You are telling your pastor pray for you.
Te dire,
But what is the intention of the prayer?
Et le
You want to
de cette
buy
prière,
car,
acheter la
you want to
voiture,
build a house,
bâtir
you
la
want to do
maison,
this.
fais ceci.
There's a man here, the testimony is going to blow all of you very soon. I checked around all the men in this church. I saw many good men, many perfect men. But I saw somebody with an extraordinary humility. And I called him. I've been praying for people in this church. And none of them is returning back to give the glory to God as promises fulfilling what they said. But you have done it once. And you are very humble. Come. He's going to share the testimony. And I said, come. We sat in my house, 3 of us. I said, I will sponsor you to Abuja. The money we need to build this church is not here. I want to sponsor you. I want to take what it cost me. Go to Abuja. You don't need to know anybody. Just go there with the grace. You need to get a connection so that we can raise God's light to the next level. He said, just like that, say yes. Every week, sometimes I spend close to 3 million. Yes. Every week, sometimes I spend close to 2 million. Sometimes even more than that. For more than a year. No connection, no nobody. But look at him. Every Wednesday following me when he's not around. And somebody sat close to him. Looking at him from the villa. And he was dealing with a man who does not even have a relationship to the villa. He's only going out with somebody there. And because he's no longer faithful, they say they don't need him. So he was still claiming right like he's still there. But this man was watching this man. Every service he connected on Wednesday. And he looked at the man that should up to be drinking, carrying women. He never saw him like that. And he called him, said, come. My family is also positioned. And this position they are. This your friend who brought you is my friend. We drink together. They can drink 2 cartons. Mess up. But I have watched you. You don't do any of these things. There are things coming. I don't want to put myself there. It is you that will represent our family. What I'm telling you, so forget it. What I'm telling you, so we produce private jet for your pastor. It is you. It is you that we want to use. Ask our pastor in Lagos. They've gone to negotiate for 10 acres, waiting to be paid. Almost about 500 million. It looked like play. But I saw somebody, his heart is that they are not yet to do anything. If God give me this money, I want this church, the grace you carry to go all over the world. Therefore, I said everything signed. Today, everything hand over. Look like play. But as I speak to you, we are there. We are what? I saw many good, perfect. After their breakthrough, they diminish. They will promise heaven and earth. They will bring peanuts. And I was looking at shaky head with them. But I saw somebody that was different. See, let me tell you, any poor man that is telling you, pray for me, if God bless me, I'll come and surprise you. Don't believe the man. Believe him when he has a thing to show first. That, pray for me, sir. I will come back. Don't believe anyone, though. I have seen 1 in thousands. When they are first position and they prove it to you that they are like that, then believe that person. In poverty states, a poor man can be wise to make any vow. But as soon as the vow entered his hand, you understand what I'm saying? Today, what looked like play, I said I spent money. I became like, at the time I was like, but I didn't mind. Hotel, go, stay, flight, did this, daddy, did this. So what do we do? I said, don't worry, take 1 million. As at last 2 weeks, I remember one day like this, 1 million. The next day again, 1 million. The next day again, 1 million. My heart was almost cutting me. But I said, I'm going to. One day my PA called me, across. Daddy, you get her to. This thing where they do so, hope go there inside. I said, hope go there. If I'm not seeing it, I said, because I have scanned this church. Now they see so. God bless me with this. You they see them. As they get and where, they don't go. When I use one word one day that I'm looking for head. Remember? I said I'm no longer looking for, thank God for crowd, but I'm not looking for head. I can't find. I was speaking parable. Today, we're not thinking, oh, how is it going to look like? Very soon we'll do employment of pastors. Just the way Living Faith is doing it. And our own may be almost the higher. Pastors, maybe 40,000, their wife 20,000. Apply. Build everywhere. You go here, you go here. Not going there to rent anywhere again. Let the work spread. Create factory. I've been searching for factory where people, laymen can work and be getting daily thing. But I sat here in my house and I picked the vision. And I picked somebody, say, come. Your heart is different. I have seen crowd in this church. I have seen people that have money. But you showed me a different sign. You are different. You follow me. Let's do it like this. It looked like play. But today, it's no longer play. We got it. We did what? Billions. Not million. If somebody tell you private jet, is it million? No. We got it. The man God uses. So not only for pastors, businessmen, the content of your heart is what determines the approval of God on your life. Many of you have got to break through now, business people. Did you even pay tithe? No. Did you even return back to appreciate the grace? No. Rather, you took an offense. They offended me. I'm not going to take that. Why did they do this? Why did they do that? I'm no longer going to that church. What is speaking is the breakthrough you have that is speaking now. Pride as what? That is the content. That is why I said it is not the starting. No. Anybody can start it. It's not the starting. Corona fire came now, tried that many churches. Only in Belgium, they shut down. They shut down is not that when they resume, they are coming back. They've taken the property from them. No more church, no money to meet up again. My prayer for somebody here is that you will not miss your relationship with God. Your amen is very poor. You will not miss your heart contact with God in the name of Jesus. And when the Lord puts you on the scale,
Il t'a mis dans la balance.
when the Lord puts you on the scale,
Et quand il t'a mis dans la balance,
the content is going to see on the scale
et
will show the trueness
la vérité
of what you're inside,
de ce que tu as
not just what you pretend to be.
ou ce que tu te prétends d'être.
When the Lord put you on the scale,
Quand Dieu t'a mis dans la balance,
the Lord will see purity,
il va voir la pureté,
holiness,
la sainteté,
righteousness.
la justice.
When the Lord put you on the scale
Quand il t'a mis dans la balance,
to weigh you,
et pour te peser,
you will not see lies.
il ne va pas le mensonge.
When the Lord put you on the scale,
Et quand il t'a mis dans la balance,
you will not see a businessman or a pastor
il ne va pas un homme d'affaires
who is a womanizer.
et qui court des jupons.
When the Lord put you on the scale,
Et quand tu t'as mis dans la balance,
you will not see somebody who is a pretender.
il ne va pas quelqu'un qui te
What
prétend.
you said is different from what chapter 6 is saying about you.
Ce qu'il a dit est différent de
What you are
6.
telling people is different from the truth.
Ce que tu dis aux gens est différent de la
We
vérité.
thank God today, a lot of persons have given me all manners of names and said manners of things. But to God be the glory, God keep proving himself. When the Lord puts you on the scale,
Quand Dieu t'a mis dans la balance,
he will check the writings of your heart.
Il va contrôler toutes
that
choses de ton
there is
cœur.
no spoil in the heart.
Il n'y a pas ce qui est gâté
There
dans
is
ton
no
cœur.
deception in the heart.
Il n'y a pas la déception dans le cœur.
When you say God use me, God use me,
Quand tu dis Dieu utilise mon
Sir!
Monsieur,
God is available.
Dieu est disponible.
God is looking for men.
Il cherche les gens.
He's not looking for the mic to anoint.
Il n'est pas cherché
He's
le
not looking
micro.
for the
Il
instruments.
ne cherche pas les
He's
instruments.
not looking for the method.
Il ne cherche pas les
He's
méthodes.
not looking for what you are doing.
Il ne sait pas ce que tu fais.
He's looking
Il cherche
for the heart.
pour le cœur.
And my prayer for you,
Et sa prière pour nous,
you shall be found.
tu seras trouvé.
Your amen is too poor. I say you shall be found.
Et vous serez trouvés.
I say you shall be found.
Vous serez trouvés.
In Acts chapter 2 verse 14.
Acte chapitre 2, verset 14.
Acts chapter 6 verse 8.
Acte 6, verset 8.
We saw Peter standing up with the 11, lifted up his voice.
Levez ses voix avec
And ye men of Judah, all ye that dwell in Jerusalem,
dans le Jérusalem.
let this be known unto you.
S'asseoir à vous.
Let this be known what?
Que ceci soit
And
sachet
hearken to my words.
et accroché.
Peter was seen as one of the foremost revivalists of them.
Et qui furent quelqu'un de réveil.
And again in Acts chapter 6 verse 8,
Acte 6, verset 8.
Acts chapter 6 8,
Acte 6, verset
and
8.
8 verse 5 again.
Et le 8 et 5 également.
Stephen,
Le Stéphane,
full of faith and power,
rappelé de
did great wonders and miracles among the people.
Mis des gens.
These are men that were picked out.
Et c'est que ces hommes
They
sont
were used by God.
utilisés par Dieu.
Acts chapter 8 verse 5
Acte 8, verset 5.
and Acts 9 27.
Et le 9 au 27.
Philip went down to the city of
il est allé dans la
Samaria
ville de Samarie.
and preached Christ unto
Racheter
them.
Christ à eux.
Philip.
Philippe
And then Barnabas.
et le Barnabas
Also,
aussi.
these are men that were picked.
C'est ces hommes qui t'ont pris.
In our context today,
Dans notre teneur aujourd'hui,
many desire
beaucoup de désirs.
is how God can use them.
Comment est-ce que tu vas les utiliser?
How God can make them raw vessels.
Et pont de vases d'honneur.
Child of God.
Enfant de Dieu,
But there are criteria.
il y a des critères.
There are criteria.
Il y a beaucoup de critères.
There are criteria.
Il y a des critères.
Elijah was recognized
Élisée a été reconnu.
as a holy man of God.
Un homme saint de Dieu.
Not a man of popularity, a man of society.
Ce n'est pas pour un homme de popularité.
Daniel
Daniel
was seen
était vu.
as a man of excellence.
Un homme d'excellence.
John
Joie.
was said a man sent from God.
Et que l'homme était envoyé par
What
Dieu.
of Ananias?
Pourquoi Ananias?
The Bible said he was a choosing vessel
Il a été dans vase
to
choisi.
bear the precious ointment.
Et pour porter dans
Elisha,
Élisée.
the Bible said a man sent from God.
Et l'homme envoyé par Dieu.
Paul,
Paul.
he said he was a choosing vessel.
Il y a dans vase choisi.
The truth is,
La vérité est que,
what does people say
qu'est-ce que les gens disent
about your action,
concernant ton action,
about your motive,
concernant ses motifs,
about your character,
concernant ton caractère,
about what you do outside?
concernant ce que tu fais au derrière.
God is not looking for your message, like I said.
Et ne cherche pas ton message comme il l'a dit.
When Adam passed, he chose Abraham.
Et quand Adam est quitté, il a toujours Abraham.
When Jacob was out, after Adam passed, God chose Jacob.
Quand Adam est
After
parti,
Jacob, Moses.
et après
After Moses,
après Moïse,
Joshua.
Josué.
So God is still in the business.
Et Dieu est toujours dans l'affaire.
God does not anoint your last speaker.
Il ne ont pas tes
He
baffles.
chooses the real people.
Il choisit des bonnes choses.
Saul, at the time they were looking for king,
Et Saül qui cherche
Saul
le
was
roi,
not a perfect, was a permissive one. God picked him up
et Dieu l'a pris, il n'est pas
until he missed the track.
il a perdu
And
le
then
tronçon.
David showed up.
Et David s'est montré.
What of Zechariah that was even at the state of death and dumb?
Et comment est-ce que Zacharie
God still picked such a person.
et Dieu l'a aussi prendre.
What of Saul of Tarsus,
Et pour le suisse de
who was on a mission in a different trip?
et qui fait dans la mission
And then
d'envoyer.
suddenly,
Et soudainement,
God converted him.
et Dieu l'a
After many
converti.
persecutions,
Après des persécutions,
converted into